And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be. It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the player, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Fires and picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. South Carolina able to squeeze out a close one against Clemson in the last meeting.
Yeah, it is such great confidence, Reese. Like, to win against your rival, you know you can do it now. Trying to stack multiple wins in these rivalry games against a heated enemy.
Well, it doesn't even matter what South Carolina's record is coming into this game. If they beat their in-state rival Clemson, the entire offseason is made.
Well, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Sweet feet on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
Got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, looking again to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Running for it on fourth down. And the Tigers will move the sticks. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got him wide open. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Hits the spin cycle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
South Carolina, 7, Clemson, 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback keeper. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious, when he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Just trucks through it. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being...
And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A designed run for the quarterback. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Going up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. Here comes Clemson with it. He wants to throw.
And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Makes one man miss. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down with 2.
Hey, that's a live ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. On target to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hines is tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They move the tight end all over. He'll try to do it himself. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on, and that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Clemson jumps to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up And it's his 4th interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Gamecocks will keep this drive going. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Clemson, 10.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Russell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown! Get is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
3-25.
He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're getting this guy lathered up. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Bulls his way forward, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is not ground, and they're going to run all kinds of options. If he's going to run the football, they were dialed in. Got that stuff into the ground.
Makes a man miss. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll give it to the back. And drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of